everybody, Gingershadow here, and welcome back to some more One Piece Menominami mod, because, well, I'm into playing it right now, aren't I? We did on the update, that was fun. We reviewed the 20 new devil fruits and some bits and pieces, some things that came in, that was good. Then after that, I decided to just look at all the 72 devil fruits that was in the mod. That was fun. So I'm still in a One Piece mode. So thus, I'm going to just kind of complete the whole thing. Well, not the whole thing, but like I'm going to basically look at the other abilities. So the abilities that come from your race, come from your fighting class, come from Haki. Just going to take a wee look at them because the update happened and a bunch of that stuff changed as well. So some things are a little different. So sure, I've never done a video just looking at this stuff exclusively. So let's just take a look at it because there's some really fun things and abilities in here. But right, so starting us off, well, our faction doesn't matter. Well, because the faction only affects who targets you. Race does. There are 4 races. There's a human, there's a Fishman, there's a Cyborg, and there's the Mink. Each of them have their own unique fighting style with their own abilities that they get, along with exclusive things to the race. For example, humans get nothing. They are basic. They get the 6 powers as their skills, but they have no, like, extra things. Fishmen get the ability to breathe underwater. They can swim really quick, and then their abilities become Fishman Karate. The Cyborg gets all their abilities straight away because they're built in, but it runs on Cola, which you arguably could maybe see as a downside, depending on how quick their cooldowns are. And then there's the Minks who get Electro, which is freaking awesome, but their big downside being that they suffer in hot biomes. So if they're in a desert or in a savannah, they suck. Or it sucks to be them, more like. They can still use their abilities, it's just actually fighting with them becomes quite tricky. And then on fighting styles, we have got Swordsman, Sniper, Doctor, Art of Weather, Brawler, and Blackleg. So I played the Swordsman a bunch, I played the Sniper a bit, I've done a little bit of the Brawler, but it didn't really click with me, and I played Blackleg a lot because that's probably my favourite. I've never really looked at the Doctor and the Art of Weather that much, so it's going to be fun to take a look at them and see exactly how their abilities work, because even I'm not sure entirely how they work. So we'll figure that one out together. But right, for now, just for starting, we're going to be a human, and we'll just grab Swordsman because blah. But we're just going to take a look at the human skills first. So, how do we unlock skills as a human or as any race? All your race skills are essentially tied to your Dorky. So opening up your menu here, we currently have no Dorky, and we currently have no abilities. We do a little command, /Dorky 1000, now getting 1000 Dorky, and we're now getting an ability. Got 2 abilities in fact, we've got Soru and Tekai. Cool. Then we move up to 2000 Dorky, we get Geppo, add another 1000 on, so we're now at 3000, and we get Shigan. Then we get our next ability, and that gives us Kami-e? I don't know if I pronounced that one right. Then it's 5000 Dorky, we unlock the Rangakyaku, which it unlocks, I don't know if it's exactly on the 5000 or else a bit before it, but it's, you know, within that range. Okay, there you go. It's called the 6 powers. That says lock 6, right? That's all the powers. Well, I'm not too sure about that. Oh, would you look at that? It's the Rokugan. Yeah, okay, there's another ability hidden in there. And that was unlocked at somewhere around 9000 Dorky. So, I believe that is actually one of the changes that was made. That used to get unlocked at 7000. Because, okay, there's a changelog, but, like, the changelog doesn't know all the moves it's talking about. Like, it talks about the Geppo. So, okay, there's a fun one to start with. We'll take the Geppo move. So, Geppo's a number 3. Okay, we'll go into fighter mode. Ba-dum. So, Geppo used to be a function of basically the higher Dorky, the more jumps you could do. Now it's set so just from the get-go, you can now do 3 jumps. So you could always do 3 from the start. So we do 3 jumps, ba-dum-dum. We currently have like 9000 Dorky, so we can do more than that. So 1, 2, 3. So we can do 6 in total, because we did 3 and then another 3. Then the timer runs out. So yeah, your base Geppo is up higher. That's all well and cool. So that one got named. After that, though, none of the rest got named. There's like 5 other points of things that changed. And it doesn't say what's what. But at the very bottom, I'm assuming it's just doing it in order of the moves and what got changed. Or, oh, no, wait. Okay, no. Geppo is specifically mentioned in the bit. Then it just says Rokan, which is, I believe, the last moves. I think actually all the last bits are just on the last one. Okay, that would make more sense. So they're not individually labeled because everything's just on the Rogan. So all the other moves remain the same, but the Rogan got massively changed. AKA, it got transformed into a trigger ability, so it activates when you punch air or an enemy. Its cooldown's been massively increased. its damage has been massively increased, and its requirement got massively increased from 7,000 Dorky to 9,000 Dorky. Okay, it is the ultimate move, so that makes sense. Oh, we'll see, my horrible perception kicked in there. I just saw Geppo, and I saw it in the listing bit, and I just started reading off all the changes, and I just didn't see the names per se. I'm like, oh, he's not labeled it. Oh, that's weird. Then I just looked above it. Oh, Rogan's right there. It just means all of it. It just means all of it. Right, okay, looking at the abilities then. We've got Soru. Soru basically just lets you run quick. It's a nice little booster. That's basically all it does. It's a handy little ability for that. Then you've got Tekai. Tekai is a defensive ability. Yeah, you get like a little, like, you basically guard with it. And it massively increases your defense while you're using it. So you'll take way less damage, and then it goes down. Geppo, we saw already, lets you blop, 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 jump in the air. It is arguably, in my opinion, the best move. Anything that gives you essentially flight is absurdly good. Because, like, yeah, being able to run with Soru is really good. Yeah, I agree with that. Being able to just, like, throw yourself over a ledge, though, and not die from it, that's just brilliant. Okay, so the next ones, we're going to need some volunteers. Okay, we're going to grab this marine here, and we're going to use finger pistol, which, blop, does quite considerable little bit of damage. Like, yeah, because our normal punches, at this point, they do one, or a half, because the marine didn't die instantly. Yeah, no, this just lets us blop one shot, and it gives a little sound effect. Then we've got the paper art, or Kami-E, whatever it's called. Basically just makes it so you dodge. So it's like Ultra Instinct for a split second, but then as you can see, it's got a timer. So once that timer runs out, you will lose that really kill ability. Following that, we've got the Tempest Cook. I missed Feck. Well, this makes it really handy to be able to get all away. Wait, what exactly is it called? The Rangyaku. Did I call it Tempest Kick? Is that what it's actually called? I can't remember what the dub name for it is. But yeah, okay, so don't use it on someone that's directly in front of you. It won't work. If they're a little bit further away, though, you will absolutely destroy them. So yeah, it's a pretty powerful move, as you can see, because it's actually very destructible. Cool. And then we've got the final move, the 7th move, which... what was its name again? Oh, is the Rokugan. Okay, let's just trigger that on. So basically, it's supposed to be if I punch an enemy or the air. So let's punch the air. Yes, that worked. And yeah, one of the changes that get made to it is it's got a massive... it's basically doubled its damage, so it'll absolutely annihilate things. But also it's massively doubled its cooldown. So it used to be a 10-second cooldown, that's a 50-second cooldown. So yeah, you get your ultimate move. It's way stronger, but it takes a lot longer to actually kill down, which, yeah, given it's the ultimate move of the 6 powers that Roblichi likes to go, so like, yeah, okay, fair enough. Also, you need to obviously have the higher Dorky in order to use it. But yeah, so that's the human moveset. Right, moving over from being a human to being a fishman. So, you get Bloodoop, the ability to see underwater, the ability to swim a bit quicker, and, well, yeah, the ability to breathe underwater. Very handy, very handy. Right, and then it comes to the Fishman karate stuff. So even if you don't care about the Fishman karate, just the ability to go underwater and breathe underwater can be, like, worth being a fishman. Like, I love being a human for the 6 powers, because Geppo is really good. And plus you get, you know, like, things like the finger pistol and Roku, whatever it's called. You know, does lots of damage. Even if, like, you disregard the Fishman karate, just build the ability to swim quickly underwater and the ability to breathe underwater and see underwater. It's just so handy because a big part of the One Piece mod, it can be being out in the water, going around boats. As a fishman, you're going to find this a lot easier. Also, I can definitely not pronounce most of the names of this. I can pronounce that one, Two Fish Engine. Beyond that, not a lot else. So yeah, the Uchimizu, the Kachiagu Kaiyasuku, the Samihara Shoti, the Murasami, the Yarinami, and the Karakusaguaira Saikin. I made an attempt. Oh, Paul out, fighter fish. Well, we can deal with him in a second, because what we're going to do is we can swim. We can actually outswim the fighter fish, which is lovely. Also, if you use the 2 fish engine, it basically gives you dolphin grace, essentially. It's like a dolphin grace upgrade. So it's essentially like you've managed to get dolphins to help you out. Beyond that, then you've got our water techniques. So you can shoot water bullets with the first one. The second one is basically maybe you delivering a sharp kick, which did 41 damage. That's insane. You get the second, the fourth technique, which is essentially Tekai. As you can see, I'm not taking, like, any damage from this fish. So while I'm holding this technique, I can't really move with it, but I'm essentially guarding. So that's fun. Swim away. The next technique Shark. No, wait, no, that's a drill. Never mind. I'm powering up my attack, and it's dead. Yeah, that was. I always get numbers wrong because like there's only 8 in the combat zone. I'm used to like seeing 9. Also, hello, dolphin friend. Right, wait, where's another big fish? No, actually, you'll do for this. I was gonna go for that shark technique, which basically shoots shark projectiles at people. Lovely. Also to note, some of these techniques, like the physical ones, the kick, is more powerful in the water. So using Fishman Karate in the water is actually a good idea, which makes logical sense. The whole point of it originally is being in the water, and then, you know, it's something you can use outside the water. There's the final move. Where the feck? Yeah, you know what? You do. Go for it. We charge up, gets all the water particles in the air. That didn't... Oh, no, it did hit him. I was about to say, it didn't hit us. No, it did. It did. Also give him debuffs. Go. Okay, being a cyborg, I'm currently getting shot at, so this is a great time to test this. Let's go with some fresh fire. There we go. Burn the Fishman. That did not do a lot of damage to him. Well, that's a damn shame. Okay, other one then. Our next move, we can use half the cola that's in our body to vastly increase our physical capabilities. Awesome, as you can see, yeah. So being a cyborg means you get all your abilities off the bat, so it doesn't matter what dark you're at, but you do run on cola. So... the cola does not naturally increase over time or give it any back any over time, because that's not how cola works. No, you need to, like, literally go get the cola. So, we just quit leveling. So, there are 3 cola-based items. There is the cola, which does stack up to a stack of 16. There is the ultra cola, and there is the cola backpack. So, the cola backpack, we'll get to that in a second. So, if you go for regular cola... Oh, yeah, I have to be in common. I was like, wait, where'd my bar go? There we go. If we drink regular cola, it gives us back 25 cola. Awesome. Let's drink up to max. Right. So, once you go back up to fill, the small colas basically, yeah, they get you back up to fill, they restore your cola supply. They're not hard to make. It's literally a glass bottle and some sugar. So, it'd be easy to farm it with some sugar cane. It just means you have to carry it on you for fuel. That said, though, even though you do run on cola, you do still have cooldowns. So it's not like there's any advantage to there being cola in existence. It's just the big advantage of it is you run on cola, but you get all your moves straight away. So you get your most powerful moves right from the get-go. So Cyborg's early game, pretty powerful. Then there's the Ultra Cola. So this thing is a bunch more sugar and a little cola. Given it's just sugar, that's still not too bad. What does this thing do? Well, you drink it, it increases your max. So at this point, I'm now at 120. And you just keep drinking them. There's an upper cap that you will eventually reach. I say pretty top where you can't have any more cola. And some of your moves, like Fresh Fire drains, I think it was like 20 cola. Yeah. I'm just saying, I know, the way the numbers went down, I'm like, wait, it's gonna go over 20. No, it drains 20 cola. So that's like a set thing. Whereas the other moves there uses half of your, just half your cola supply. Now, that could just be a case of, though, that the more cola it drains, the more power it gives. Because I just gave me Strength 4 and Resilience 4. That's pretty huge. Okay, also, just while I'm drinking this, the Cyborg's got a bunch of stuff done with them. For example, Ultra Cola increases your max by 20 now instead of what was 15 before. On top of that, the maximum amount of cola you've got slightly changed. Which, if I just look at the thing, it can now be up to 500, whereas it used to be 250 before. So that's the thing. Cola bottles now are getting 25 cola instead of 15. And then there's the Cola Backpack, which if you put on... Yeah, it increases your maximum cola again. It gives you more cola, which I believe, yeah, it's literally regenerating your cola as well, which is lovely. Up to the 900. So yeah, having a cola backpack on as a cyborg, just it gives you a bigger cola max to work with. But yeah, so the cola bottles now, cola backpack will now replenish cola every second instead of every 2 seconds. So this thing, it's made from 6 ultra colas, which we've just think is just a lot of sugar. Like that's not hard. It's not very good armor, but in time you get, you know, weight. You don't have to be constantly sucking on cola. It's not that you get it on your back with like that. So that's the thing. Oh yeah, there's also a little thing here mentioning cyborgs will now keep half the ultra colas they've drank through death rather than losing all of them. So that's the thing to be careful of. It kind of sucked losing all of them. But anyway, so right. Anyway, third move, strong right. Sorry. So you can use your strong right technique, which was all. I'm gonna be honest, when I clicked it there, I thought it was gonna be like I got to punch them for it, but no, it's a projectile apparently. Alright, fair enough. Move after that, we have got the Radical Beam, which is a charge up move. It'll be cute. It's a lovely laser, which I just noticed didn't actually drain any cola from us. Wait, what? Hold on. I'm assuming it did that because the backpacking it got us a cola back. Hold on. Radical beam! Yeah, it drained 30. Whoa. Wait, hold on. There's a big actually saying radical beam. Updated radical beam visual to now look like more like a beam projectile. It will now pierce through blocks densities, and it's lowered the cola requirement from 50 down to 30. That's pretty wild. On top of that, as we saw with the cola backpack, that's gonna give you back get that cola pretty quickly. Like, that's just gonna regen. Wait, it's not regenning now though. The heck? Heckles. Backpack. Ah, I see what it's doing. It automatically drinks the cola for you. Oh, I actually didn't realize that's what it was doing. I have not played as a cyborg in a very long time. Okay, so the backpack makes it so you don't have to drink the cola. You just have to have it in your inventory, which is so easy to make. You could just have stacks of it. Well, stacks of 16 of it. And then this thing will refill for you. That's pretty awesome. That's great. But yeah, radical beam. Really powerful. Like, actually, how powerful? Well, here's the way we can bloody toss it. Radical beam! Skidoosh! 75! That's pretty fucking good. Alright. And then the golem's just in there dying. Excellent. Right, anyway, just going back to Marines, because why not? But going away from the radical beam, the Kudo burst, which basically just, yeah, blows your enemy away. I thought it was going to drain more cola, but I just realized that because of my cola backpack, it's not. Okay, I need to take this out of my inventory so I can see how much it's actually getting drained by these techniques. But okay, that move's supposed to have like a little bit of a cooldown, and then, yeah, use that again. But yeah, Kudo burst! Drains 30. I feel like it used to drain way more than that. Oh yeah, it did. Oh yeah, look at your changelog. Coup de bout. Wait, what? Which technique am I looking at? I'm forgetting names at this point. No, that's coup de vent. That's not in the changelog. But there's the coup de bout. Which, basically, yeah, launches you into the air. Yeah, it's basically releasing that pressure from a different part of you rather than your hand, so you could like blah, launch yourself flying. So that got decreased from draining 100 down to 20, but like the burst is only 30. I feel like that used to be more. That's insanely good value for the amount of damage you do. Yeah, cyborgs are they're feeling like, from just testing out here, yeah, they seem way stronger than what I think they used to be. Like, yeah, just to show, like, even if my door key turned way down, all the moves are still there. Like, just how this thing goes. Could you not? Could the best. Oh, now the fun one that I do enjoy. The Mink. Minks are odd. In the fact that, yeah, you get 3 different Minks for them. And their abilities are, well, as far as what I can see, they were a bit more random in terms of damage. Like, they weren't always guaranteed to be the same thing. Can I stop being a cat, please? Please, game. Please let me be something else. Why are you doing this? Well, there we go. I've managed to get a dog. That's not the one I'm after. I want to be the other thing, please. Yeah, I can't help but think this might be slightly weighted towards being a cat, since one time I've been a dog, the rest of these have been a cat. What the fuck? What's going on? Why am I stuck being a cat? This is so weird. But anyways, the point is a lot of changes made for the Minks aren't like, it's not really so much changes. It's more like they've played around with some of the numbers a little bit. So now they've all got like kind of set damage outputs. Some cooldowns have been changed around. Some distances have been changed around. But, you know, other than that, most of their moves that seem to be the exact same for the most part. Bar like some of them have slightly higher damages and better cooldowns than what they used to have. Aha! There we go. Now we're a rabbit. Yeah, I always end up choosing to be a rabbit. I don't know, I just like the rabbit look. But anyway, so being is a Mink. Minks get Electro. Electro is awesome. So, wait a minute. Oh, gave me random fighting style and actually gave me black, like, so. Excellent. That's not what I'd pick anyway. Yeah, so some things worth mentioning for it, other than, you know, obviously, damages have been slightly lowered and stabilized and stuff. One thing used to happen, so if you had Electro on, it would constantly drink hunger. That has apparently stopped. You're still at 1.15, so you're still going to losing hunger anyway, because it's 1.15. But you're now at least not going to lose hunger from being in Electro mode. On top of that, it used to be you couldn't do Electro if your hunger was below a certain limit. That's now changed. On top of that, if you ever touched water, you would hurt yourself. We can now submerge ourselves in water and not... No, sorry. We can go in water without doing that. If we submerge ourselves, though... Yeah. We still hurt ourselves. Plus, there's a note here saying that Gomu Gomu no Mi users can now use Electro. So you're not... If you eat the Gum Gum fruit, you're not allowed to just, like, you know, not able to use Electro. So that's good. That said, though, I kind of need my Electro for my other abilities, so I need that to come back, please, game, so I can, like, you know, fight the Marine that's here to part me, please. Ah, here we go. So, currently right now, we do 6 damage. Now, that is in part because of my Dorky, and in part because I've got Black Leg still, so I physically do more damage. If we put Electro on, we do 9 damage. So, your damage scales up from having Electro on, because the whole point of it is supposed to do more. There's Electro Missile, which is a charge you through technique, which you hit folk, as you can see, did a bunch of damage, which is nice. And if we summon another Marine, we have got this one. So this sends out electricity all around you. Nice. It's a bit harder to see there because... Wait, no. That one. Bloop. Hold on, let's get... There we go. Charge up electricity. It's very quick. You charge up electricity all around you, and then you just kind of launch it everywhere. It's a fun little technique. And for its downside, you've got to kind of stay still. But its charge up time... I think it's quicker than what it used to be before. I haven't actually looked at a changelog for that. I saw a bunch of cooldowns and it had... Cooldowns and things had been changed. Which I think... Yeah, the charge time for a bunch of moves has been changed so they're quicker because before they were so slow that enemies were going to absolutely destroy you while we were standing there. But anyway, if we go for our next technique... This one takes a bit more charging. Oh, I was aiming the wrong way. I didn't know this because I went there 5 mode. It's charging so quick now. Okay, charging, aiming, zap, dead. Excellent. So yeah, that's fun. That's a fun little move. It's not my favorite though. Also, oh, my Electro ran it. Oh, that's unfortunate. Electro. Then we do our last move, which lets us jump into the air and shoot lightning down below. Oh, feck. Oh, my God. Let's put that out really quick. Yeah, just to show that one more time. If we jump... One, and we shoot lightning down. It's a very quick burst. I feel like it used to take a bit longer. So yeah, everything seems a lot sharper and quicker than it was before, if I'm remembering correctly. Which is always lovely. The other thing is the so long form, which visually I don't think it changes anything. It's just a big power boost. But one thing is worth mentioning if we go back over here. It has also changed how the weakness thing works. So if we go in this biome, wait, eventually, yeah, there we go, 7 of them. We now get mining fatigue, but we don't get the weakness. So now we can fight, because before you could basically not fight in these biomes, because you'd punch and it wouldn't do any damage. Yeah, because when you get weakness, like, 2, you lose the ability to punch things. So, now you'll punch slower, but you can now punch, which is so much better, because Minks were pretty much useless in any hot biome. Now they're just, you know, not as effective fighting, but they can now still fight, which is, yeah, so much better in my opinion. Oh, I was lucky. I changed the time tonight and the film ends there. Oh, cool. Let's do Sarlong then. Ba-doom. So Sarlong lasts quite a long time. It doesn't change any of your features, but it does give you a bunch of boosts. So, for example, yeah, I can now run and jump way better than I did before. That's cool. I need my Electro to come back so I can actually use techniques and things. There we go. That's better. So, some guys up. There we are. So, punching now. What's that? Oh, I'm doing 16 damage instead of 9. Oh, that's cool. Missile. Oh, what's that? I just killed all of them. Yeah, so when you're in Sarlong, you're basically double. You get, like, double bonuses to, like, everything. Yeah, they'll go charge over technique, launch lightning out, blow up, they'll get blasted away. If we grab a few more, and we do our jumpy up in the move, jumpy up in the air technique. Zap. That's definitely so much quicker. That seems so much quicker than before. I love it. But yeah, so Sarlong, you can only bust it out like once a month. Like, however long it takes for the mid-cycle. You can only bust it out every full moon, but like when you can bust it out, my god, you're so powerful. Oh yeah, that said though, the cooldown from being in Sarlong does mean you get like hunger and stuff, and like, you feel weak after doing it basically, which, you know, makes sense. You're basically, you know, you're off the back of a really powerful transformation, you have bad negative effects. Fair enough. Right, moving on from the race abilities, which, you know, I have fun with all of them actually. Cause like way back when I used to play, like I used to try to cyber and things like that. Didn't really like it. Wasn't really for me. Fishman, okay, it's alright, but you know, the underwater breathing ability becomes a bit less useful when you've eaten a devil for it, so it's like, okay, whatever. I prefer having the 6 powers or the Mink Electro stuff because I like having the rabbit ears as well. Cyborg sounds looking pretty good right now. Like, sure, you get the whole cola thing, but you could make tons of it. It's not that expensive. And being a Fishman has just gotten, like, even better by the looks of it, so... yeah, pretty much you could go any of those races, and you're gonna do good things. The Cyborg now in particular is looking miles better than what it used to. There's a bunch of the changes that have been made. But okay, going on to the actual fighting styles, though. We'll start off with Swordsman. So, quick notes for Swordsman that get changed. There's only a couple little ones, but yeah. So, an extra 25% damage with swords that are now applied. It's now applied to all swords, not just ones from the mod. You now get 25% extra damage with the sword if you're a swordsman. Awesome. And this comes with the slight visual problem of not having the full damage shown on the tooltips. So, to point out, it's set as Swordmaster bonus applied. So, right now, it says it's doing 14 damage. Minus 1.7 attack speed, plus 25% damage. Bit odd, but yeah. So basically, if you take the Pirate Cutlass, it's supposed to do 7 damage. We take it here and put it here. And look at it. Yeah, why is it being weird? I guess because we have to hold it? Yeah, there we go. So we hold it. It says the damage has gone down and the speed's gone down. So yeah, it's not exactly like showing correctly what it does. But basically, Ace, the sword that I'm supposed to be holding here, apparently the mace gives you the bonus. Ace is supposed to do 15 damage at 2.3 attack speed. It's a very powerful sword. So this, realistically, shouldn't one-shot this guy. But it does 18 damage now. Hold on a minute. 25% of 15. Yeah, that's about right. I suppose it'd be 3, it's like 3.5. So yeah, it'd be up to 18. So yeah, you're a little bit stronger, a little more vicious with swords, which, you know, just gives you an edge over anyone else you're fighting with swords. As for abilities, and this goes for pretty much every single class, you learn them from masters. So you've got the Dojo Sensei for swords, you've got the Bowmaster for bows. Let's grab the rest here. We've got the Weather Arts user, we've got the Doctor, we've got the Brawler, and we've got the Black Leg Trainer. They'll naturally spawn around you at random, like merchants will as well. Just as a One Piece thing. They also have set locations that you can find them at, but they're not guaranteed really. Like, they're guaranteed to pretty much be there the first time you go there. Beyond that, not really. So if we do /locate, mine. Not Bandit Camp. What we want is... we want the dojo. Where's the dojo? Oh, there it is. Swordsman Dojo. So yeah, if we teleport to this... logically, he should be there because he should spawn in when we first get there. Every time after that, it'll just despawn. Like, I don't know if there's any way to really keep people. I've tried, but there are certain, like... it's the same as when you go up to Sky Island. Like, they're guaranteed to be there when you first get there, but beyond that, they just vanish. So, it's yeah. It's a bit unfortunate. Also, want to go into... oh my god, where the feck? Okay, that caught me by surprise. I wasn't expecting to get attacked by a giant monkey there. Let me in the dojo, please. Ah, there's the door. Yeah, there's the Swordmaster. So basically, if you want to get your quests, you go into the guy. It'll mention about Haki training, but that just doesn't really do very much. He just tells you how far along you are on your Haki. But you can click the trials. After that, it'll give you various quests. So you can take your first 2. Cool. After that, I need to complete those 2 before I can do any more. And yeah, basically, it'll just tell you exactly what you need to do. So in this case, it can be all different things. It can be like using particular moves certain times, collecting certain items. In this case, getting a sword with over 7 damage. I believe one of them is get a sword with an enchantment. Yeah, sharpness 2. Kill 25 enemies with critting. Basically, though, you want to go into the quest area and just, yeah, do whatever it tells you there. I'm not going to go through all of them individually because there's a lot of skills for a lot of different fighting things. So I'd be here a very long time. And not all of them are things I can just do instantly. Like, kill 25 enemies with a crit. I don't want to stand here for ages hitting enemies with a crit. So what I'm going to do is this handy dandy command / abilities unlock group, and yep, there we go. Swordsman. That did not work. How do I... oh yeah, I need to put my name in. There we go. So is that now done? Yep, there we go. That's giving me all the swordsman abilities. So if you want to skip them, there's a handy dandy command that lets you do that as well, which is lovely. Okay, well, it's not exactly a huge list of opponents for this, but that's fine. So the first one is just it throws you forward, but slashes. It makes a little noise. Cool. The second one is a projectile. Cool. Third one is a bigger projectile. It's even stronger. Cool. The fourth move is essentially you spin, and it slices everyone around you. And then there's the final move, which, if we grab some guys, which obviously all these need to be performed with a sword. But unless you jump forward and slash with fire. Jump up and forward, like, unless you jump around, but yeah. But, blop. You hit things with this, not that it isn't grass, it will actually explode, huzzah. But yeah, that's the swordsman moves, so you just unlock those over time, the quest will get slightly trickier, I guess, over time. Like, I don't know, it depends what you find tricky, I guess. But yeah, it'll just ask you for specific things, depending on the skills you're trying to unlock. I wonder, I'm technically a swordsman, if I were to just click that, could I just have... No. Oh, no, I can, yeah. Oh, wow, it just gave me all the bow stuff as well. That saves me some time going through the character creator again. Right, well, the art of the bow is up next. So, this one, well, our projectile weapon, it can be bows, it can be the slingshot, it can be the guns, depending on your preference. But yeah, you can apply these bonuses on to pretty much anything that's a projectile attack. Or, well, a projectile attack with a weapon. Like, you know, it's not unlimited things. But yeah, so this one's got 7 abilities in it. Now, these are pretty much designed with the idea of Usopp's abilities in mind. So, you know, they're a bit weird. They're not necessarily things that you could just do. It's more you've got specialized bullets. So, like, you've got the first one, shoots a flaming bullet. So that puts the person on fire. You've got the second one, blop, that creates smoke that poisons people. And these are moves you're going to see, people that use projectile weapons are going to use on you. Third one shoots out a bunch of shots, it explodes. Fourth one shoots out the cactus shot, so yeah, that horse will do. Creates a bunch of cactuses around the horse. Alright. Fifth one creates, I forget what they're called, but it's little things that sit on the ground, and the things do damage. Whenever you... They're really annoying. When the enemy hits you with them, themselves, it's a very annoying one. Sixth one, what's the sixth one again? Oh, it puts oil down, that slows the enemy down. There we go. And then the seventh one... It's essentially a sleep pellet, so you shoot, and it's supposed to put the enemy to sleep. Oh, yeah, there we go. This guy's literally just fell asleep. So yeah, the projectile one is pretty fun. Like, it's like, the sword one's kind of like using your own sword skill to do, like, you know, the Zoro stuff and things like that. So, you know, it's One Piece logic sword skill. When it comes to billets, though, it's more like, you know, you've made wild billets that just do wild things, which, you know, can have some just really fun effects. And I'm gonna be honest, the Art of Weather, not used it. When it first came out, I don't think it was very, like, impressive, so I never used it. And then I've never used it since then, because I've ended up using the blackleg style and things like that, because that came out after, and I thought that was really cool. So, yeah, we're gonna be learning this one together, I guess. So, yeah, the heat ball, launch a heat ball from the climb attack. Cool. If you shift use, loads the ball into the climb attack. Alright, the cool ball and the thunder ball is the same thing. There's the weather egg, instantly creates a weather cloud, as if combining a cool ball and a heat ball. Cool. Gust Sword fires a concentrated wind blast forward. Then you get passives, so Weather Cloud Tempo. Cool Ball plus Heat Ball creates a cloud above you. Thunderbolt. Weather Cloud plus Thunderbolt. Oh god, you've got to use your brain for this one quite a bit. Thunderstorm. Thunder Tempo plus 2 Thunderbolts. Thunder Lance. 3 charge Thunderbolts. Creates a Thunderbolt that goes directly into the area. Fog Tempo. 2 charges of Heat Balls plus a cool charge. You'd have to literally write all this down. This sounds so cool, but you'd have to literally write this all down, because there's no way I'd remember this. I imagine there's probably people that could figure all this out, just use it. But yeah, okay. So, right, we're getting a climb attack for this, so let's quickly grab one. Sorcery climb attack? Yeah, let's grab the sorcery one, sure. So, we've got the sorcery climb attack. Excellent. So, we're gonna send out a heat ball, apparently. Is that gonna do anything? What if I send you out as well? And you. Oh, there we go. Okay, so because they went in the same place, they created a cloud. Now we'll send a thunder one in. Nope, it's gone. This is so weird. I've never used this. This looks so cool, though. Hold on. We send a heat cloud and a thingy clouds. That'll create clouds for us, yeah? Yeah, then we'll send it some thunder clouds. Yeah, there we go. So it's created thunder. I don't know, like, if it's gonna actually... It didn't actually shoot anything, though. Interesting. The fourth move, though, I believe it just makes clouds, yeah? Like, it just makes clouds for you? Yeah. So, rather than doing the heat ball and the cool ball, you can just create clouds instantly. So, that's cool. Yeah, I'm going to have to actually look into using these things again. But, like, okay. Then we get this move. It just shoots wind out. So, that's just attack. Okay, so that's one that I can't understand straight away. Is you've got an attack that can blast at people. But okay, taking our quick look at our abilities though, because yeah. Okay, so Thunder Tempo. Rain Cloud plus Thunderbolt. Hit the enemy below the cloud with a lightning bolt. Then Thunderstorm Tempo. Hit multiple enemies with a lightning bolt. Thunder Lance Tempo. Create a lightning bolt that goes directly to the area the user is pointing at, exploding on impact and hurting the enemy. So that's if I use 3 charged Thunderballs. That's the Thunderball. Okay. Then there's the Fog Tempo, 2 Heat Balls, plus a charged Cool Ball. Wait, no, 2 charged Cool Balls. Wait, hold on. 1 charge, 2 charge. Yep, there we go. So by shift clicking, you can do the Mirage, which creates the smoke screen. So a difference between the just regular ones and the charged one. It's quite interesting. Yeah, there we go. So we can shoot lightning over there. It's pretty cool if you get the hang of it. But yeah, like you're gonna have to actually try to remember how all this stuff works. It's a very cool the idea of it. But hold on, grab a couple of Marines. We send you here, and then we send up a fog cloud, and we send up a charge, and another charge. Like, are you gonna stay still, guys? Come on, I need to see if this actually works. Oh yeah, it sent lightning down. It works. It works. It's very. You have to figure out exactly how it all works, but it does work. It's very, like, it looks so cool though. Like, the effects in that look really cool. Like, I dig the effects. It's just the actual appliance of it. Like, it take a little bit to wrap your head around and get it all working for you. But yeah, okay. I dig this though. I think it's really cool. I think someone really had a go with it, they can have some fun with this shooting elemental attacks at folk and essentially controlling the weather. Actually, speaking of controlling the weather, it says if you do that, yeah, there we go. If you set up a weather cloud plus 3 cool ones, you can literally just make it rain. Which, if there's fires around, you can literally make it rain if you want. So that's cool. I suppose since it's raining, you feel like, you know, you're just taking these thunderballs and like doing anything. No, that's not quite how that works. Okay, well if I send you up after I've sent out the thunderballs though, I just create an instant thundercloud or no. Got to make sure you do it in order correctly. Okay, Doctor. So this is also one I've not used very much. Mostly because the Doctor one really comes into its element when you're in a group series or a group server, and I don't really do that very often. So yeah, first aid allows you to heal the target. Medical bag explosion. By sacrificing the medical bag's durability, the user can fully heal themselves while applying debuffs to nearby enemies. Field experiment. Throws a random splash potion at the debuff an enemy. Okay. And doping. The user injects a target with special medicine, providing a boost in physical powers. Well, some of that sounds interesting. Hold on. Also, we spoke of a medical bag. There is a medical bag item you can buy. Where is the fecker? There it is. Chopper's medical bag. So if you throw that on, that just makes our stuff better. But yeah, so say we want to heal though, we can like, yeah, heal Horsey here with our first move. Cool. Then let's say we want to just just heal folk using the medical bag. It didn't drain durability of the medical bag. Okay, that may be because I'm in creative mode, but it's supposed to drain energy off the medical bag. Okay. Third one was a potion, so we're just gonna blow up. There we go. That just threw a healing potion at him. No, it looked like a healing potion, but it's definitely giving him a debuff. Cool. Then we get doping. Let's inject ourselves with that. Whop. So we now get the tension hormone number 2. So it's basically the same as the hormone for power, where it gives you a sudden boost of power / speed. But yeah. I think, yeah, you get nausea after it though, so you get a debuff after it. But yeah, the Doctor one's pretty simple, but again, it's more in its element when you're working with a group, so you can actually heal folk. I guess the ability to throw random splash potions is fun, and the ability to dope yourself with the hormone tension ability is cool. Plus, yeah, I think the bag durability one, does that heal you? Hold on, I wanna double check that. By sacrificing the medical bag's durability, the user can fully heal themselves while applying debuffs to nearby enemies. Yeah, okay, so yeah, it heals you and debuffs other people. I mean, that's handy. So, I mean, yeah, if you already were happy with your, like, race abilities or dealt for it, like, this could just be an extra little thing to have to, like, you know, buff yourself up. Right, the Brawler. This one was added in a bit after. It's one of the newer ones, basically. It was added in at the same time as Black Style. It's not one that particularly worked well for me. But that was before the update. So, on the update, a bunch of stuff's been tried. Well, like half the stuff's been changed. A lot of it being some of the moves doing a bit more damage. And charge ups taking less time and cooldowns being shorter. Which is really handy, because some of them took a really long time. So, yeah, that's pretty much it, though, for the Brawler thing. But, yeah, so, Brawler, you've got the move Suplex, which is supposed to grab a person and suplex them. You've got the Spinny, which lets you take a person and throw them. And in out. Yeah, there we go. You've got the, essentially a ground slam. You punch the ground, it hurts everyone nearby. You've got the ability to punch with enough force to create an explosion. Neat. So, that's kind of your 4 more basic moves. Then if you take a Cannonball in hand, the very last move there lets you essentially lob a cannonball at someone, so blah. Okay, that's fun. You can throw cannonballs, so you don't need to use an actual cannon. If you shift and click the button, it goes into a different mode. You can now lob multiple cannonballs. Better, as long as you have the cannonballs for it, which cannonballs are cobble and iron, so they're not like super expensive, plus you'll find them on your little trips. Then you've got the ultimate move. And this one's quite hilarious, because it is, of course, the King's Punch. So this move takes a really long time to charge up if you let it fully charge. You can stop it mid-charge up. If I use it right now. It didn't hit anyone, never mind, because it wasn't strong enough. Point is, though, you're supposed to let it, like, charge fully up, and it'll do a devastating punch. So, I'm gonna let it charge fully up this time. But basically, you're supposed to be able to cut it off, I think. You can, like, do a smaller punch, if I remember correctly. I don't know if I'm wrong with that one. Sorry to tell because that punch didn't work, but never mind. Alright, we're almost there. So, yeah, basically the King's Punch, so it's like a minute charge up. So it's not a move you would use mid-combat unless you had allies all around you protecting you. Or you had like a Devil for it that helped against it. But yeah, if you actually unleash its full power, it's pretty devastating. Like, okay, it didn't go like super far in that, but I mean, it just destroyed everything that was in front of it. And if you had a bunch of people fighting in front of you, you could just blast them. If you get people in a crew with you, they don't take damage from your techniques. So you can effectively have a crew fighting in front of you, like defending you, and then just release that and do a bunch of damage to all the folk around you. Which, yeah, it's a fun gimmick move. I don't know. I don't know if Brawler might work better with me now. I didn't really particularly like it when I tried it before, but that was in part because how long it takes for the moves to work. They're a lot quicker now. Like, the suplex there, it used to take a bit longer. Like, I think, yeah, suplex got changed from taking 2 seconds to charge to 1 second. Which you might think, oh, 2 seconds, that's not very long. Yeah, but then you get enemies hitting you while you're doing it. And, you know, it can get quite, it hurts. On top of that, I had a really long cooldown as well, which was a pain because you had to use the move several times to lock the next move. Right, so, last but certainly not least, Black Leg Style. This is probably my favourite. Now, unfortunately, because I unlocked the move the other method, I don't actually have Black Leg Style currently turned on. I don't know if I can, like, quickly fix that. Can I, like, what if I go into here, and I pick myself as, yeah, pirate, and yeah, I want to be human, and yeah, I want Black Leg Style. Well, yes, there we go. So now we get Black Leg Style. So when you get Black Leg Style as your main style, you will kick instead of punch, which is cool. You notice it's going a bit weird there. Basically, it takes the texture of your leg and applies it, which is fun. Now, some of the changes got made. Skywalk, the ability to do this. This was massively affected by your door key, aka I don't know if like maybe Geppo was under the same thing. Maybe Geppo was not, and I'm misremembering. But because like it says in the changelog, Geppo's changed from you getting 2 to 3 quicker or something, but you can get 6 in total. But yeah, the Skywalk from here, you started with like 1 or 2, and then it increased as time went on until eventually reaching 6. Now it does none of that. Now you just start with 6, which is awesome because again, Skywalk is really, really fun and really, really cool. Now, from there, grab some enemies. What else have we got? We've got a kick that will send the enemy flying. It helps the fact if the enemy is able to survive your first hit. The fourth move there is the kick course. That lets you spin on your head and kick all the enemies, doing a lot of damage. Cool. We've got the first move, which is a flying. It would help if I was in F5 mode for that one there. Never mind. It's a flying spinny kick. It basically it let you just spin and knock people over. The third move, though, I just missed its extra hatches. So that did get changed. This one got a massive... Like, this used to be, like, an okay, but not amazing move. It basically lets you shoot out multiple leg attacks. The texture's never updated to be your leg. That's cool. That's a nice little aesthetic thing. But it's also massively increased damage from 2 damage per hit to 8. So, yeah, there we go. So we can you can see your legs shooting out. We do 8 damage per hit. It's so much stronger than what it used to be, which is awesome. Also, again, going back to the fifth move, spin! Wah! And you see, that person's not dead. He's just knocked over. It's a very useful move for knocking people out. And then finally, Diablo. Wait, hold on. Where's my Diablo Jambe? I forgot to put that on. Oops. There we go. Diablo Jambe. It puts your leg on fire. Awesome. Then you get the move Grow Shot, which is your ultimate move and does heaps of damage. On top of that, while your leg's on fire, you will naturally just do more damage. So when you kick, you'll set people on fire. And that's cool. If you do the extra hatches, they'll now also put people on fire and do extra damage. Like, all your moves basically just do extra damage while Diablo Jambe's on. It's so cool. Like, it's easily my favorite fighting style. Also, it helps in part that Sanji's like one of my favorite characters. But yeah, I really enjoy this fighting style. But yeah, Diablo Jambe is such a nifty little power up, and I don't think there's really any drawbacks to it. Like, it doesn't make you weak or anything after you use it. It's just you can't use the move for a while after you've used it. Like, I don't know. It's just a free power up. It just does tons of damage and extra fire damage when you want to do, you know, extra damage to folk. Right, onward. Haki. So, there are a few different types of it. AK, you've got hardening, you've got imbuing, and you've got, what's the other one called? Kenbushku. Maybe how it's pronounced. Basically, yeah, it's observation and ornament. I'm not entirely sure, like, how do I get Conqueror's Haki? Not entirely sure that one. Conqueror's Haki is supposed to be something you can unlock. It's supposed to be kind of random when you get it, though. So, yeah, I don't know if there's, like... Yeah, I don't see it. I don't know if there's actually a thing for me to unlock Conqueror's Haki just with a command. But Conqueror's Haki essentially just knocks everyone out around you. And when they're knocked out, you can't really hurt them. So it's really cool, but I don't know if I'll be able to show that bit. But aside from that, yeah, let's take a look at the Haki that is available to us. So, we'll go to observation stuff first, which is fun. Then there's, yep, the ornament stuff, the full body stuff, and the imbuing stuff, which, yeah, depending on how you unlock these is basically doing stuff. So observation is supposed to be, I think, by getting hit, you eventually learn to stop getting hit. Cool. For ornament and stuff, it's basically you hitting things, I think, with your fist. It will eventually unlock it. And then for imbuing, it's supposed to be hitting things, I think, with a sword. Yeah, if anyone has any extra snippets about Haki that I'm not mentioning, feel free to put it down below. But yeah, so first one is observation Haki. It makes it so you can see everyone, which is cool. If you go into survival mode, oh, they're all running away. That's unfortunate. But yeah, so he can still currently hit me. I go into future state mode. Oh, what's that? You can't hurt me anymore because I'm now predicting your moves and able to dodge. Essentially, yeah, observation just lets you know where people are. And kind of tells you, like, how dangerous they are. Like, I don't know why it's sitting there blue, and they're clearly not blue. They're clearly reds. But anyway. Yeah, that's all well and good. That tells you where folk are. People can't hide from you, blah, blah, blah. The future state one, though, is pretty OP. It's essentially free Ultra Instinct. It's pretty awesome. You have to be careful not to use your Haki too much, though. If you overstress your Haki, then you will 100% start getting massive debuffs. And they are pretty nasty and soak. So, yeah, don't do that. Third one, we've got... Well, actually, we've got hardening. Before we use it, though, hit you. But we do 6 damage. Normal. Now put hardening on. We just killed him. Also, wait, did I click full body or hardening there? I don't know if they just did the same thing. Can you not run away from me? I'm not that scary. Oh, actually, but yeah. Oh, yeah, no, it does. The full body turns on when I've clicked that. It just means I can't have both active at the same time. Come in, you. There we go. Yeah, so having Haki on increased my damage from 6 to over 20. You become pretty powerful pretty quickly. Can one of you guys be brave? There we go. So other thing, other just imbuing, in my case, my leg. Normally imbue your arm. We imbue legs because kick still. You can also go full body. As you can see, that just gave me like a massive damage, massive armor increase. Like full diamond level armor. So, obviously, it can still hurt me, but, you know, it won't do as much. On top of that, I still get the damage buff. I don't think it's quite as strong as the other damage buff, because I only did 18 that time, but... Yeah, it's pretty powerful. On top of that, full body Haki is required for you to use Gear 4th. So, yeah, that's something you're going to want on. Then you get the last one, which is imbuing. So basically for that, just take a weapon of choice. So let's say Whitebeard's weapon. And then we just go, whoop. It puts the edge all, well, Haki colored. And then you hit and you do loads of more damage. Cool. It's not really so much, I don't think it's too sure what the damage may be. So, that's the thing. Let's not worry about that little detail. But yeah, if you got Haki turned on, it means you can also hit Logias, which is lovely. It's just an extra free power-up. It's a power-up you've got to be careful of. It's a power-up if you use it too much. Well, the longer you've got it on, the longer it'll take before you can turn it back on again once you turn it off. And then if you have it on for too long, you start getting debuffs because it will start wearing out your body. So, it's a really powerful extra thing, but it's not something, you know, is always going to be super useful. And I kind of like how it's unlocked. Like, you can adjust in the config how quickly you unlock it, how much XP you're getting for Haki. Depending on the action. So long as you know the action to do it. I'm still not 100% certain I even know the action to do it. Like, I've been told, you know, get hit by things a bunch. Hit things with your fist / your leg. Hit thing, and like, you know, things all those, like, hit things with swords. And that should help along unlocking it. But yeah, if people know exactly how it's done, let us know in the comments. If there's any extra bits that should be added, let us know in the comments. Because, yeah, Haki's so useful, but it's like one of those things that you're supposed to probably get later in the game. Because you're supposed to build up over time. But yes, that is pretty much us. I don't know how to get Conqueror's Haki unlocked. So, they won't be viewing that. But yeah, essentially, that guy's actually coming for me. And he's changed his mind. Never mind. That's just having Hidoraki makes people scared of you, but there's a 1 in 10 chance they won't be scared, as of the latest update. But yes, that's all the race abilities and fighting abilities and stuff on Haki. The One Piece mod is just so good. It just gives so much variety for combat you could play around with. So many combinations you can make. So many things you can unlock. It's great. And that's without you throwing the devil fruits on top. Even if you just don't take a devil fruit, you can still be a ridiculously powerful in this, which is brilliant. But yeah, like, to this point, I do really think the only real flaw with One Piece is just that there's no real good later game enemies. Like, you get the captains, and that's kind of it. So the day they start adding in, like, higher ranked marine folk and higher ranked things like that, like, it's gonna be such a good day. Or the day they start adding in, like, people from the One Piece story more, that, like, even if they're in the overworld too, like, yeah. Oh, that's going to be so much fun. But yeah, the mod itself, though, is just bloody fantastic. I adore it, as you can tell from the fact I've been doing a bunch of videos on it lately. But yes, anyway, people, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Links should be down below if you want to check the mod out. It's 1.15.2. And also, I guess, links down below if you want to check out the video where I looked over the Delfrits and stuff and what they do. But yeah, I don't know if I'll be doing more One Piece beyond this. I've looked at all the things now, so... yeah. Conclusion, it's a brilliant mod. It's so worth the play. And it's going to be so, like, it's apparently getting worked on to get moved to 1.16.5, so it'll be even better when it's up there, because then you can mix it with a bunch of other really fun mods and do some other really fun mixed about things. I can't wait. But anyway, thank you all for watching. I will see you next time for whatever random thing I think I'm doing next. Will it be One Piece or will it be some other anime mods? So see you then for that. Thank you all for watching. Go! Bye, everybody. Also, just want to say a quick thank you to all of the channel members for the extra support, and a special thank you and shout out to our late members, the joining members Austin Quinsonberry, Sebastian Ramsey, Alexander01, Bold Reaper, and Isaac Washington, and our ANBU members GoldDragon, MonsterQ, Hollow the Void, and animeboy Cross Sands 75. Thank you all very much for the extra awesome support.